Businesses make money through emails, period. It is literally one of the oldest, most reliable engines for digital revenue out there. But, until recently, writing and personalizing those emails at scale, that required massive teams, huge budgets, and just countless hours. Well, today, AI has completely changed the game. It makes writing these campaigns infinitely faster, hyper-personalized, and honestly, significantly more lucrative. Welcome to today's Explainer, where we're going to break down exactly how I used AI to write email campaigns for businesses, and more importantly, why companies are absolutely eager to pay top dollar for this exact service. Let's dive right in.
So, if you're wondering why any client would pay you to manage their email marketing, the answer is exactly $36. According to recent research from Utrecht University, for every single dollar a business spends on email marketing, they see an average return on investment of $36. I mean, that is huge, and it's precisely why clients have the budget to pay you. You aren't just selling them words on a screen, you're selling them a proven high ROI mechanism. They aren't buying your time, they're buying access to that $36 return.
And this brings us to the massive market disruption happening literally right now. Melissa Shea, a tech startup founder, explicitly told Forbes, "I've never hired a writer better than ChatGPT." In fact, she actually replaced 3 freelance writers with AI, saving our company a serious amount of money. But here's the absolutely crucial point. The AI didn't run the business for her. Businesses desperately want the efficiency and cost savings of AI for sure, but they still need a skilled operator to manage the workflow, build the prompts, and oversee the whole strategy. And guess what? That operator is you.
Here's our playbook for today's Explainer. We'll cover 1. The AI email opportunity, 2. AI workflow and tools, 3. Campaign creation process, 4. Packaging and pricing strategies, 5. Challenges and limitations, and 6. How beginners can start.
Section 1. The AI email opportunity.
Before we can sell a service, we really need to understand exactly where it fits into a company's revenue architecture. Kotler's buying funnel shows us something super interesting. Notice that critical handoff point right in the middle? Email marketing sits exactly at this crucial juncture between marketing and sales. It takes a prospect from just having basic brand awareness and pushes them right over the line into actual purchase intention. So when you run an email campaign for a client, you're operating at the exact moment a casual browser turns into a paying customer. You are controlling the most vital bottleneck in their entire business.
But why use AI instead of just, writing them yourself? Well, because AI isn't just faster. It's actually objectively better at scale. Case studies show that the AI platform Persado achieved 95% more opens than human writers. 95%! They did this just by analyzing massive datasets to find the absolute perfect tone. We also know that personalization increases open rates by an average of 41%. AI-powered platforms like Climb have seen click-through rates jump by 15% simply by hyper-personalizing the content. Doing this manually, that takes hours of resource-intensive prospect research. AI knocks it out in seconds, turning what used to be an impossible workload into a highly scalable service.
Section 2. AI workflow and tools. Let's shift gears to the actual mechanics of how you build an AI email campaign that gets predictable results. The secret to getting natural, highly targeted copy out of an AI isn't magic, it's structure. This brilliant 6-step prompt engineering framework from Prospeo is your ultimate blueprint. First, role. Tell the AI exactly who it is. For example, you're a senior account executive. Second, context. This is the secret sauce. Feed it specific CRM context like the prospect's industry or their recent funding rounds. Third, task. Be exceptionally specific like draft or cold email. Fourth, constraints. Set hard boundaries. Think under 90 words, strictly no buzzwords. Fifth, format. Specify exactly how you want the output shaped. And finally, iterate. Refine that first draft based on performance. Trust me, following these precise steps is what stops the AI from sounding like a generic robot.
But hey, the best prompt in the world is totally useless if the email never actually reaches the inbox. For the writing phase, you can rely on robust models like ChatGPT, Claude, or Gemini. Claude is actually often noted for generating the most natural, human-sounding sales copy. But, and this is a big but, you absolutely must pair this intelligence with data verification tools like Prospeo, which offers 98% accuracy. If you feed your AI bad data or outdated email addresses, your emails are going to bounce and your client's sender reputation will be ruined. Finally, to tie this whole operation together, you'll use automation platforms like NAN, Make.com, or Zapier to connect your verified data directly to the AI model.
Section 3. Campaign creation process.
Now that we've got our tools, we really need to talk about avoiding the absolute biggest mistake new AI freelancers make. First, you have purely automated AI spam. This is where you just let the AI write and send emails completely unchecked. It usually results in your client's brand sounding like a malfunctioning toaster. It guarantees furious clients and burned leads. Just don't do it. Instead, you want the highly effective human-in-the-loop workflow. This is exactly how serious automation platforms structure their templates. The AI does all the heavy lifting. It summarizes incoming data and drafts a hyper-personalized response. But a human operator approves every single message before it actually sends. This simple step guarantees empathy, quality, and brand safety while still saving you like 90% of the drafting time.
Section 4. Packaging and pricing strategies.
Okay, let's pivot from technical execution to business strategy. How do you stop charging by the hour and start pricing for the massive value you're actually creating? This pricing matrix, derived from the Digital Agency Network, lays out exactly how to scale up your new service. For small businesses looking for basic lead gen and introduction automations, you can easily charge a flat fee or retainer between $500 and $2,000 a month. As you level up to mid-market companies that need dedicated cold outreach systems and analytics dashboards, you can move to structured retainers of $3,000 to $6,000. And for enterprise clients requiring complex, multi-agent CRM systems, those contracts routinely exceed $10,000. The main takeaway here? You're pricing based on the client's business size and the system's output, not the hours you spend typing.
And if you really want to make your offer an absolute no-brainer to a skeptical client, consider performance-based pricing models. Instead of a flat fee, you could charge per booked call. So, for example, $120 for every qualified lead you directly put on their calendar. You could negotiate a revenue split, maybe taking 50% of the closed deals generated specifically from reactivating their old dead database. Or you could use value-based pricing, charging 20 to 25% of the money your automation actively saves them in operational costs. When you price like this, you aren't an expense on a balance sheet anymore. You're a measurable, undeniable investment.
Section 5. Challenges and limitations.
Of course, we do need a reality check here. Implementing this highly automated system does come with specific risks that need to be actively managed. Over-reliance on AI without that crucial human oversight we talked about leads to some pretty severe pitfalls. AI hallucinations can result in generic, or worse, completely incorrect copy being sent to high-value targets. Yikes. Furthermore, with 40 to 45% of all global emails officially classified as spam, sloppy AI blasts will instantly trigger spam filters and destroy your client's domain reputation. AI also natively struggles with emotional nuance. Finally, heed this strategic warning from Deal Factory. Avoid targeting pre-product market fit startups as clients. If a company doesn't actually know who their customer is yet, blasting out AI volume won't fix their messaging. It's just going to amplify their confusion way faster.
Section 6. How beginners can start.
So, knowing all this, how do you actually get off the ground today? Here's your rapid-fire action plan. First, target a highly specific niche. Think dental practices, logistics companies, or SaaS agencies. Whatever it is, just do not be a generalist. Second, define a clear ideal customer profile so you know exactly who you're selling to. Third, start simple. You don't need a massive, expensive tech stack on day one. Just begin with low-cost tools like Zapier and basic OpenAI subscriptions. Fourth, here's a brilliant, beginner-friendly tip from a freelancer featured in Forbes. If you're completely new, start by offering a service simply to edit and clean up AI-generated content. There are thousands of business owners frustrated by their own bad AI copy who will happily pay you to fix it. And finally, the golden rule. Always sell the system's ROI, never your hourly rate. I want to leave you with this final, provocative question. Are you selling your time, or are you selling a system? The AI revolution in email marketing has made it abundantly clear that businesses don't want to pay for hours of labor, they want to pay for predictable, high-return outcomes. By leveraging AI to write, personalize, and scale campaigns while rigorously keeping a human in the loop for quality control, you transition from a simple freelancer to a high-value system builder. The demand is massive right now, the tools are incredibly accessible, and the margins are just fantastic. The only question left is, what niche are you going to build your system for first?